Former President Jacob Zuma won't resolve his dispute with President Cyril Ramaphosa out of court.
Zuma's spokesperson today claimed that he approached the courts to privately prosecute Ramaphosa as a last resort and that the unprecedented action is a good thing for South Africa's democracy. The High Court in Johannesburg has postponed the private prosecution to the 26th of May, Stephen, after a review of the matter by Ramaphosa will then be heard.
The former president also revealed he will appeal an interdict that suspended the prosecution. Govan Whittles says more.
The ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula has announced the party's intention to mediate in the standoff between its president Cyril Ramaphosa and former President Jacob Zuma. Zuma's spokesperson says the opportunity to resolve his dispute with the head of state has passed.
When you write letters to the president, when you do all the kinds of submissions that were made before, this is an attempt to do things outside the court. Now, when those attempts don't work, when people don't do what they're supposed to do, then we have the situation that we have. This President Zuma is here because this is now a last resort.
Mzwanele Manyi says the former president taking his successor to court is good for South Africa's democracy.
It just shows that in South Africa, rule of law is supreme. You don't say just because it's my friend, just because it's my comrade, and therefore rule of law must take second place. In South Africa, we have a constitutional democracy, supremacy of the constitution. Everybody is equal before the law.
In court, Advocate Dali Mpofu revealed Zuma has instructed them to appeal the interim order suspending the private prosecution of the president.
Our instructions that we have are to appeal the order that was given on Monday, the full bench order. Albeit we know it's an interim order, your Lordship knows the law, exceptional circumstances and so on. We have not yet decided which court to approach. If, as we are inclined to do, it goes directly to the Constitutional Court, then we'll seek leave from that court. Of course, if we want to go to the SCA, then we must seek leave from the full court itself. But we have 15 days to make those decisions.
And outside court, Manyi revealed how they'd approach this appeal.
These different courts have got different mandates. These different courts have got different thresholds of making decisions. As I pointed out last time, that with the civil court, it's balance of probabilities. With the criminal court, it's beyond reasonable doubt. So you can't just make a statement and say a court is a court is a court. It's not. This is why today you have the judge in red robe. The red robe is not a fashion statement. It's an indication that this is a criminal case.
The private prosecution of Ramaphosa has been postponed until the 26th of May, while the review of Zuma's initiation of the prosecution will happen the week before. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Govan Whittles in Johannesburg.